morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, y'all, you guys are probably going to hear little drips and stuff in the background. It's misting.
Yeah. Sprinkling. So every now and then might have a little bit of, I would say, rain. It's a step up.
It's a step up from the mist, but still not rain.
For what, a minute?
A minute or two, and then it goes back to misting. Yeah. As you guys can see, the mountain behind us, man, is looking mighty beautiful today, friends. So beautiful. Yes. We've got fog creeping up on the mountain, and all of the colors up there just look absolutely phenomenal. The air feels nice, and the temperatures are dropping, and it's so nice, in fact, that Gary decided to do a thing today.
Yeah. Mel really wanted to get this back end painted and get it, situated and whatnot. And a big thing that was sort of hindering you and whatnot was some things that are sitting behind me. I'll let you guys guess what's behind those zip boards right there.
Yeah, they already know. I'm sure you guys know.
But we'll, I'll leave that one to your guys' imagination and everything. But I did a thing back here to make it a lot more easier for you to do it. And we're facing this way because everything's sort of pulled out behind us and everything. You got the chairs, got everything sitting out there in the mist. Yeah. And the sprinkling rain. Yeah. Sort of.
I had put everything, when I was doing all the white painting on the live stream and stuff, right? I had pulled everything out and away. And then at the end of the night, basically, I put it all back. Yeah. Because of the rain that we were going to have. And I didn't want it to get super soaked. However, we pulled it all away today because today we're going to be getting back onto some of the painting. I got David's paint sprayer. I got all the supplies. I got all of the things. And today is supposed to be the least rainy day out of all of them for this week. Which actually changed because today was supposed to be one of the nastiest days. Yeah. Rain-wise. Today actually is our daughter Scarlett's birthday. Today's her actual birthday, and she's 10. So we've had a nice, easy morning with her. We were planning on having her birthday party today, but again, because today was originally going to be the nastiest of the rain days, we changed her birthday from being today to being to next week, for her party at least, and because it was supposed to be really nasty. And that way it gave us a little bit more time for the storm to kind of get out of here before we have a birthday party and have a bunch more kids over here and just all that. So we're going to still do some stuff with Scarlett today for her actual birthday. We've already let her open up her presents and stuff, which she's playing with right now. Tonight I'm going to make her special birthday dinner, and we're going to have cake and ice cream and stuff, but we're waiting until next week for her party. Yeah. Yeah, so
our party's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And if it's raining then, well, we're going to have it regardless.
Yeah, it was just meant to be with rain.
It is what it is in that aspect.
It is what it is.
But it's really, really awesome. I'm a little sad today. Every time that our kids just get older,
it's bittersweet.
It's a bittersweet to me, and it's very, man, our kids are growing up before our eyes, and it's just, it seems like it goes by quicker and quicker every year, and it's just, man.
It does, time really flies once you become a parent, when you're a kid and you're growing up, it seems like every year, every day, right? Yeah. It takes forever. And then a year, oh man, that's an eternity. Yeah. And it takes, forever until you grow up. But once you have kids, man, the days fly and the years fly even faster. I hear you with the bittersweet thing because Scarlett's 10, right? No. And this year she asked for an American Girl doll. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know what they are. It's an 18-inch doll. They're collector's items. I had one when I was a kid growing up, and they're really cool. They're fun to play with. But anyway, she wanted this special doll, and I looked over at Gary and I was like, "We're gonna get it." No. They're a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie, because they are collector things. But I wanted to get her that because I started thinking about it and I started getting all snivelly because this is probably one of the last years that she's gonna ask us for things like that. Yeah. I remember it just happened with Julia so fast. She's She's 12. She's turning 13 in February. And it was
It happened overnight.
It happened overnight. We blinked and now we have an almost teenager, you know, like what happened? Where did it go? You know, it doesn't seem like we've been here on this property for that long.
No.
And she still seemed pretty young when we moved here. She was 9, you know, turning 10, but she was 9.
No.
And so and I know how fast.
Two kids in double digits, and it's just like, dang.
I know.
Dang.
And it seems like, you know, it doesn't feel like we've been here on the property for that long, but at the same time, it does feel like a whole new lifetime.
Correct.
You know, like in my life, at least I have like my childhood, and during my childhood, I also lived a couple of lifetimes during my childhood because of different people, places, and things that were going on and stuff, right? And then once I got to be an adult, it was like every 5 years or so, I had a complete transformation on who I am, the people that I'm hanging out with, the things that I like, even my appearance, just all those things kind of did a complete 360, 180, I don't know, whichever degrees, it turned around, all right? It turned around and changed. And now I'd say since I've turned 30, I don't think I'm on that same timeline of like every 5 years.
No.
I feel like I'm still kind of the same. But what I'm circling all around, and I'm beating around to talk about, like, it doesn't seem like, it still seems like it's the same lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, in a way. We started a new one once we got here to this property. That's when things really kind of everything changed for us.
Yeah.
It started changing. We started becoming more close together because we were able to spend more time together. Our family got a whole lot tighter, but there was a lot of, you know, ups and downs and struggles and everything in between. And there was a lot of changing. Like, since we've gotten to this property, we're not the same people that we were arriving here that we sit before you today.
Correct.
We're not.
Correct.
It's just, we're totally different.
Oh.
So, but it's been good, you know, but during all of that, you know, you blink and the kids grow up right before your eyes. And it's like, how did that happen?
It's just nuts. But it's one of those things, you know, that's the whole reason why we did it when we did it, you know.
Yeah.
Because we knew how long it was going to take, and we're still well within our timing of what we were expecting or what we were thinking.
We're about halfway through our timeline of what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about halfway done with our house, so.
We're doing pretty good. So as soon as that roof is done, then everything's just going to start falling in line.
Well, to me, once the roof and the exterior siding are done, once those two things are done,
no, I hear you.
And you know, like, we can look at our house and y'all can look at our house and see the exterior is finished. I feel like, you know, then
it is a big square footage. It is,
and I feel like a lot of the heat will be turned down on us, and I feel like a lot of that will, you know, the visual. Yeah. It'll look more completed. It's very well completed, but at the same time, there's still a lot to do.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah. Today we're gonna
do a lot of trim work.
Yeah.
At first, once we're done with the roof, and then once all the trim work is done, that's when it's like the ACs and everything else, and I'm gonna try to do a lot of that all going into the same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, the siding on the house is probably gonna not be last, but the siding on the house is definitely taking a back burner. Sorry, it's so bright. I keep squinting, guys. I got the eye issue. Oh. But it's killing me.
No.
Can I?
You can steal my sunglasses. Go for it. I got my hat on.
I can't even think clearly because of my eyes. I'm sitting here.
You got the laser gun. So.
I'm the Terminator now. I'll be back.
There you are.
Yeah, no, that's much better. Much better. Now I was starting to get a little
headache.
Yeah. The siding. So yeah, the siding. The siding is going to be one of the tail end types of things that we're going to do. The zip board is completely good. Like, there's nothing hurting it. No. It's not. It's fine.
We're gonna have a fun time doing the rest of it, but
yeah,
like all the taping and whatnot.
Yeah.
But still, there's like a little couple pieces. Some people tend to point it out every now and then. It's like, I know.
Yeah,
trust
I know.
me.
It's up on the tippy top. We don't have a ladder tall enough, and we're gonna have to like belay down when it's
time for me to finish up the roofing. That's when I'm gonna end up like all the sheathing and all that stuff. That's when I'm gonna go and finish up those little pieces.
There's like 3 pieces of tape on each side of the house that need to be done. And it's at the tippy top. We don't have a ladder tall enough to reach it right now. And we're going to have to use a suspension system and like belay off the side of it and swing. I don't know.
Or no.
Something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just imagining.
I'm going to buy another ladder.
Okay.
Is what's going to happen. And I've got to buy basically a way that I can connect the ladder with like a run board. And then now that I've got the roofing, sheathing, and everything else the way that it is, I'm going to actually connect my ropes and tethers and be anchored into a V to where no matter what, if something happens, I'm not going off the angle of the eave and everything flying out the side.
I was halfway right because I knew that there was going to be some ropes involved.
I'm going to tie us off to where no matter what, you're going to be, you're anchored in, and you're not going to go crazy, but it's yeah.
So there's still quite a bit to do, but we still haven't fully decided on the siding that we're going to do. Lots of people have said, why don't you do the concrete boards like Good Simple Living? Love Good Simple Living. They're super awesome guys. We don't have their budget though. We're thinking that we are probably going to end up milling some ourselves or getting some from the sawmill is most likely what we're going to end up doing. We haven't gotten that far yet, so we're really not worried about it.
Worried about it. We're right now. Be able to get that figured out when we're going down that road.
Yeah. Right now we're still trying to just focus on day by day, getting the mudroom finished so that way we can put the metal on the roof because the metal on the roof is the big goal for the year, right?
Yeah.
And today with the weather being like it is, we're hopscotching and we decided to take over this front area. I'm so excited though, guys, because this is going to change the whole feel around here. Getting this done.
Really is. And
it's going to lock us in for the winter time, so we shouldn't have any kind of water.
No.
Kind of go
seeping.
We
shouldn't have any seepage. We shouldn't have any craziness. We shouldn't have anything, going nuts one way or another.
Yeah.
It should go pretty straightforward.
And we'll have one area of the house that will have the appearance of completion down here, which would be very nice.
Correct.
But there's always something to do, guys. There's always something to do out here on the homestead, whether it be with the animals, the gardening, working on our house, something down over at the pond or camp life or whatever. When you have 41.36 acres of raw forest land that you move to, and you're just trying to build it up and carve out a life for yourself and your family, there is always something to do.
Correct. So it's a lot. That's a lot,
It's good. It's a very good problem to have. Problem, It's a very, very good. This is the life we chose, man.
Yeah.
And we're super blessed to be doing it and to be bringing you guys along with it. It's
been awesome. But the sun is finally starting to poke or trying to poke through here and there. I can see it.
Yeah, and I could feel it on my back. And you guys can probably see the mist kind of coming and going.
I see you over there, and it is still a little dark.
Yeah.
If I go that way, and it looks a little dark.
There's a big herd of buzzards hoarding around right there. There might be something dead over there. Yeah. Look at all of them. That's a ton.
No.
There's probably like 30 buzzards. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera or not, but there's like 30 buzzards doing a circle.
Or they're doing a constant circle back and forth, trying to find something. To
feast on before the storm officially blows in, right?
But it looks like it's dark over that way too.
Yeah. We're going to have a limited amount of time to get this painted today. But thank you, David. Come on for letting us borrow his paint sprayer. Once we do all this prep work that we've been working on this morning and get everything finished prep-wise, spraying it is probably going to take us 15-20 minutes.
Yeah,
it really isn't going to take long at all. Spraying it actually goes very, very fast. We did the entire basement with 2 separate colors, cleaning out the nozzle, doing all this in an hour, maybe an hour and 15.
Yeah, it did not take long.
It's very, very quick once you get spraying. So I'm not worried about it. It's just all this prep work takes a long time to do.
Yeah.
Got to move everything, got to sweep everything, got to tape everything, got to,
It's a lot of back and forth, but
yeah,
it's once everything's prepped, it's
it's go time.
Get it done.
I'm excited, man. It's gonna change the whole feel out here. It's gonna look so different. I can't wait to bring you guys along. This video, I'm gonna try to see about getting some stuff together from the footage from earlier on in the week when I was over here painting white on white. I did record some, so I'll probably include some of that. And then what we get done today and stuff. I'm waiting until this whole front area is paint done. Like the door is done. The walls are done. We probably won't have the door and window trim done yet when I put the video out. Yeah. But that'll be something that we work on kind of next. But once all the painting is done, then I'll be able to put the video out. And I'm hoping that I should be able to put it out on Monday. Because of if we finish this today, and even if I waited until tomorrow to do the door, the special color, that still gives me plenty of time to be able to put out the video on Monday. Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping for Simple Life Reclaimed friends. I'm going to try to get a work video out for you guys on Monday. I'm going to probably have a lot of voiceover stuff. You guys seem to really like that when I do that, and I can kind of storytell and let you guys in on what we're thinking, or, you know, explain what we're doing while we're doing it. No. Because I'm just thinking back to the footage that I actually took, and the day that I was doing the white on white, I was doing that live stream and I was really neglecting that camera. And then other than that, like, we've really just been kind of hitting it, been kind of just going for it. Yeah. I will set up a camera when we paint this, but you know, again, it's not going to take us that long to do it. So it's not like it's going to be a crazy.
It's not going to be nuts or anything else. It will just be.
You're going to be watching paint dry, paint get sprayed and paint dry. So it's not, I mean, it's not like it's the most exciting thing in the world, but we'll
Especially
see.
With the sprayer, I mean, it's going to go by quick.
Oh yeah. But it's satisfying, right? It's so satisfying.
It is satisfying with the sprayer.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little tedious with the door, but we're going to do the spraying first.
Yeah.
I feel like doing all the spraying and doing all that stuff real quick will be real fast, real quick, real, you know, it shouldn't take long.
No.
I'll be your backup with the roller.
My back roller, the back roll.
Hit that real quick.
Yeah. It should go pretty quick, man. I'm excited to get a new vibe out here. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited to bring you guys along for it. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out on Simple Life, guys. The last couple videos, I did one by myself when I was kind of doing a homestead tour. You know, Gary wasn't feeling well earlier this week. No. And I brought you guys along for a lot of that. And then the last video that we put out was just our Halloween extravaganza, which was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was a ton of fun. Anthony was cracking me up all night, man, stirring the pot, cackling at the kids, scaring them. He has so much fun. He loves we all love Halloween, but he especially loves Halloween because he's a trickster at heart. No. You know what I mean? He likes to prank and goof around and stuff. Believe it or not, he's a very goofy guy. And it allows like him to be like ha 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 ha, you know, like he could do all of his, you know, pranks and stuff, and it's kind of like April Fool's Day. Anthony's a big jokester. He really is. So it's the time where he's like, I can get away with it today. So
it was pretty funny.
It was funny. If you guys missed the video, go and check it out. No, celebrating Halloween does not make us satanic or any of that stuff. It's just literally a cultural and also a like secular holiday, just like how, you know, Valentine's Day is, or, you know, even Thanksgiving, even 4th of July. Those are kind of like country, so that would be cultural, right? But
it's a fun thing to do with the kids, and it all depends on how you celebrate it.
Yeah, and our intention of what you're doing. And our intention of what we're doing is we're having a fun time with the kids and enjoying their company, letting them have candy and dress up and all that stuff. No. You know, when we did go to churches and stuff like that growing up, they always had a trunk or treat party where the kids would do the same thing. They'd dress up, they would have candy, they would do some games and stuff, and it was at that organization. So I'm just saying.
Like I said, it's all depends on how you celebrate it, right?
Yeah, and if it offends you, hey, if us doing that, if you don't like that, that's okay. You know, I'm not going to push what we believe or whatever onto you. We appreciate the same respect in return, but we had a very fun time sharing how we celebrate and sharing our experience on that day with our family and our friends, and sharing it with you guys and bringing you guys along. There were a couple people, because I posted the video yesterday, there was a couple people that were like, wow, I never even thought about doing something like that. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, bringing some of us to you guys. And there were some people that were like, oh, I'm totally doing this next year. I'm totally doing this with the kids next year. I love the idea, and I love that. I love that there's a little piece of us that we get to spread on out there, because our kids love doing the scavenger hunt. It's like their highlight. They look forward to it every single year. If we ever didn't do it, they'd probably feel gypped. You know, I got gypped.
Man, what the heck? Why not? Why aren't we doing it?
Yeah, because I mean, even the older kids, Patrick, Brittany, and Kylie, they liked doing it until they moved out. And then even after they moved out, I remember they didn't come this year, obviously, but even like last year or the year before, they came over just so they could be a part of the scavenger hunt. And they're already like grown, but they wanted to come back because it was just something from their childhood that they wanted to like
to do again.
You know what I mean? To do it again. But it was fun. It
was good. I mean, dude, it was a really fun time. That was a really, really, really fun time.
Yeah. So
but we've been hard at work in between all the stuff of back and forth of me getting sick and fishing trip and Halloween and birthdays.
Now Scarlett's birthday today. Yeah, but we're still trying to.
It's been a lot of fun times though.
And the rain. We're trying to fit in as much as we can. We're just really trying to embrace this season of our lives. You know, full circle to the conversation, how we've lived a couple different lifetimes and stuff. And like I said earlier, when we moved here to the 41.36, it's like we started a new lifetime. And there was those growing pains when we first got here of the shedding of the old life, you know, shedding of all of that. That first year when we were living at camp, that was a huge, I don't know if you guys can seen it or not, but I know that I feel it. I feel it. I don't know if it's a visual change that you guys can witness, but I know that you feel it and that I feel it. There was a major shedding of the past and embracing of our future that happened when we first moved here and we were living in camp life and stuff. And,
especially when the kids were playing in the mud and doing all that.
Yeah. When we were going outside with the bar of soap when it was raining so we could take a shower, you know?
All that, you know. Those good times, man.
It was great memories.
Great memories.
Great memories. But I'm really enjoying this new season in our new life. Yeah. And we're continuing to grow and to progress as people, as parents, as friends, as husband and wife. Yeah. You know, like it's just been really awesome. And I'm so thankful for you guys for always loving on us and allowing us the space and the grace to learn and to grow and to bring you guys along for it and, you know, cheering us on along the way, you know? No. And it really means a lot to us. It really, really, really means a lot to us that you guys are here for it. Anyway, we've been sitting here yapping for long enough. I'm sorry, guys. You know how I'm a talker. I can sit here and just talk to myself all day. But I love you guys. And I thank you so much for spending your time with us and for hanging out with us. We're going to get busy. We're going to spray this whole thing. It's going to change the whole feel. Nice. I can't wait.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And we're going to try to get onto it before the rain comes.
Yes.
Because all week this week, friends, we're going to have a lot of rainy day vlogs.
I think we still have right around 4 inches of rain coming for us or something like that.
At least. Maybe even more than that between
we'll see.
But that's going to be spread out in the next 4 or 5 days. But still, like an inch a day is pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of rain. Yeah. The creeks are going to be flowing.
Yep. I just hope it ain't too bad because we already got one really good rain. And now it's to the point where it's like the ground's already soaked. You know, it can't take much more, and that's where flooding comes into place. So,
but at least the burn ban will be gone.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes, we hope you guys have a good one.
Yep, we're gonna enjoy a nice meal with Scarlett today, a nice birthday meal, and enjoy with Anthony and Rox and Wyatt and stuff, and keep it really low key.
Yep.
But yeah. Until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.